Hey everyone, welcome back to Verified Gains. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a good week and a good weekend. The markets are heating up once more, so let's dive right into the Bitcoin charts. So, about 6 days ago, around the 22nd, when I made the video, there was a large drawdown. And back then I said, look, we got to pay attention to this red candle over here that was formed on the 4th of September because there's a long shadow to the downside with the low of $109,000, and there's a high likelihood we might retest that and form real bodies to fill in that shadow. And what do we see? Subsequently, a few days later, a large drawdown below the $110,000 previously support line that flipped to resistance at the time with the consolidation below $110,000. And guess what? We ended up forming real bodies at 109. Okay, so during this time, I lost one subscriber. So, may that subscriber, have the best of luck. Totally understand. In the world of cryptocurrency, if you're not making money, you get frustrated, you get tired, you get fatigued, and you say, you know what, forget about this guy, I'm unsubscribing. Well, guess what? He or she won't be there with us, okay? When we go to new all-time highs, they're gonna miss out. So, look, if you don't want to subscribe, I'm sorry, but you guys, you're not coming along on the journey with us, okay? Only those who persevere, only those who remain patient, will make money during this Bitcoin cycle. Okay, so that's all I have to say for that person. Let's move on. Okay, so starting yesterday, we start to see a good bounce back up to the upside. Finally broke back above $110,000. Currently hovering around $113,000. We'll see how we close end of day. Now, let's zoom out a little bit. In terms of the M2 money shift, okay, now we're seeing a local top at over here, December 7th. So the first week of December. And it looks like the M2 shift is going down since that point. So this is going to be our new price target. Sorry, new target for Bitcoin cycle top. First week of December. Okay. So that's what we're looking forward to. But we'll see. I mean, it's a correlation, right? It's a correlation. It's not perfect, but it's a correlation. But since we're past, okay, mid-September, if we do trigger the Pi cycle top, anything is fair game. Okay, so if we end up triggering the Pi cycle top before first week of December, to me, that's the cycle top. I'm exiting my Bitcoin positions. Okay, so I just want to let you guys know. In terms of Bitcoin dominance, let me just turn this off. We are seeing an increase in the Bitcoin dominance percentage, which makes sense, right? Because the altcoins, they have gone down in value, and then Bitcoin is now going back up. So a combination of those two things are going to result in higher Bitcoin dominance. We already saw 59 percentage. In October as possible, we might see back in the 60. We'll see. But really here, the overall trend is going to still be downwards. Let's take a look at Ethereum quickly. So Ethereum really probably liquidated a lot of long positions here, okay? But now we're back above $4,000. And hopefully we hold our position here. And that's going to be very bullish for Ethereum. Let's take a look at Solana, my favorite layer one. Very similar pattern, right? We saw the double bottom here. And we've shown great breakthrough. Okay, we're back above 205 right now, hovering around 210. Really, once, this is 22nd, right? So once we broke below this white trend line over here, you know it's going to be a lot of pain. We actually broke down below 200, but this double bottom over here with these strong candlesticks are a very bullish pattern. And right now, we're back above. Let's take a look at POPCAT. So POPCAT, I was playing around with the trend lines over here. Right now, this one looks pretty good. Unfortunately, on the 22nd, we broke down below this trend line over here. And we have failed to break above it just yet. And I don't know how earlier we're going to break above this trend line because we still have to wait for the Bitcoin. We still have to wait for the Solana before the Solana meme coins recover. However, that being said, so what was the big news recently? So this is Bithumb. Okay, so it's a South Korean cryptocurrency exchange, one of the largest. And they listed POPCAT. So, I see this as a bullish signal. And why do I say that? Because South Koreans are very, very heavily invested into crypto. They're very interested. And I do follow some of their news because, I think it's one of those countries that invest heavily into cryptocurrency. And whenever you see a country like that, one of their largest cryptocurrency exchange list POPCAT, we're now just waiting for whales to invest. And, we don't need a whole lot. We just need a little bit of momentum that's going to drive in a lot of retail investors. And next thing you know, we're back above $1. Okay, so something to look forward to. All right. Next, let's look at Troll, my second favorite meme coin. So, it was pretty bad here, okay? Like when it got down to, below 10 cents, I thought we were done for. It was a very close call, but the community is holding. And now we're back above 13 cents, just like what I said before. And now we're hovering around 15 cents, consolidating well above it. Was the big news for Troll being listed on Coinbase, which is absolutely a bullish news. Okay. Now I'm starting to buy both POPCAT and Troll on my Coinbase account as well, apart from Radium and Pump Fund. So yeah, I'm just accumulating Troll. And I think there's going to be a $1 billion market cap coin easily. So something to look forward to. Anyways, that's all the updates I had for today. Once again, please subscribe. Or if you don't believe, I don't care if you unsubscribe, but, if you want to make money in cryptocurrency, like you want some good alpha information, then please make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.